is lifted. Alright, let's get this thing over to Tacoma and try and head down to the bridge we need to drive over for the achievement. I'm just trying to pick up some achievements in the game. I'm still way behind on this. So much DLC came out while I was actually driving trucks for real that I'm just so far behind. Until I'm used to 53-foot trailers, I took that turn way too wide. No one coming? Cool. That is helpful. Oh, there was someone there. Ah! Go faster. Right in my blind spot. Oops. Wait a minute. I'm not wearing my seatbelt. That's going to be awkward. So we are still playing on 1.36, I think. I think the open beta is 1.37. I'm not playing on that yet. Though I was looking at the patch notes just now for the latest update, and it looks like they've made way stations more interesting. They do a technical inspection on the truck now. So you can get fined if you've got an illegal trailer or too much damage on the truck. Let me out. Well, it looks like my car. I drive a red Mustang very much like that. Okay, go. Oh, it is so weird to be driving cars to get to work now. So since I realize now this is the first video I've actually been talking in. It's a live stream at the moment, but there's no one watching, so it doesn't matter. I can just talk like it's for the recording. Good morning, campers. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I haven't said that yet. We are playing American Truck Simulator. I left my engine brakes on. Oops. Okay, left lane. We're in Yakima, Washington. I need to get down to Astoria, Oregon, so we're headed west to Tacoma because that makes sense. Yeah, this is the first video I've done with voice since I switched jobs entirely. Y'all are used to seeing me behind the wheel of the real thing. This is video games. It's very strange, very confusing, very different. Not very different. It's, you know, kind of the same thing, but the same thing I do for a living. So currently I am working in research and development. I'm helping work on new trucks, specifically autonomous trucks. So I'm not over the road anymore. I am actually going to be doing an OTR style load next week, so that'll be fun. Getting flown out of town to haul cargo in an autonomous truck. That'll be fun. But not supposed to record that, so, you know. It's fine, it's fine. We get plenty of time to play video games now. So I'm actually quite enjoying the International Lonestar in this game, just because I've been driving an International LT all week, and it's very similar. The dashboard is basically identical. This is all so exactly what I'm used to seeing every day at work. This is kind of cool. Kind of cool. If you have seen, I drive for a company called Plus AI now. So if you've seen the thing they did where there was a truck that did a cross-country run hauling butter coast to coast, I've been driving that truck all week. The truck that did that, the International. So that's been pretty cool. That's been pretty cool. Been having some fun getting to do that. Testing things. Have to be very careful not to talk in too much specifics. I can talk about driving that truck just because it's public knowledge that we have that truck, because it's been all over the news. So it's like, that's the truck I can talk about. That is the one that people have seen photos and stuff of. No, I've also driven one of the trucks that we had at CES a little bit, just like around the parking lot for some sensor stuff. So, but yeah, most of my time's been in the in that International that did the butter run. So that's been fun. So this is very familiar cockpit to me. Oh, now they speed up. Of course they do. Just like real cars. You go to overtake and they start driving faster. Just like real people. So I've turned off fatigue simulation in this game just since I've been live streaming this. It makes more sense to just turn off fatigue entirely. You can still sleep with fatigue turned off, so I can skip nights as long as we're doing mostly World of Trucks contracts that are based in real time. Oh, good. That means I don't have to try and get in the slow lane. Can I get over? Yes, I can. Oh, no. Sneaky devil. Change lanes on me. I'm not used to being in the fast lane. I'm currently living in California, so everywhere is 55-mile-an-hour truck speed limit. So, yeah. I don't pass people very often. Especially not in the truck. My Mustang, I get to pass plenty of people, but it's a lot easier in a Mustang. No trailer. Much easier in the Mustang. I'm really hoping I actually get to, like, show off some stuff from work at some point, but, you know, just kind of keep an eye on Plus AI, and I'm sure there will be plenty of press releases and stuff as we do more cool things. I just hope I get to be involved in something as cool as the Coast to Coast butter run from Thanksgiving. That was before I started working here, so I get to hear about it all the time. But I was not part of that. That was before I started. The logistics of it all sounds absolutely wild. So this is Snoqualmie Pass, which looks a bit different in the game than I'm used to in real life. Certainly this time of year there's snow everywhere up here. So yeah, it's a little weird seeing this without snow right now. This pass is just choked with it this time of year. I think that's the Twin Peaks waterfall. No, that is a hole in the terrain. Forget we saw that. Forget we saw that. That is nothing. Nothing there at all, nothing to see. Just a hole in the space-time continuum. We are going to Tacoma, so I think we want to take 405 south. It's weird actually having a loop highway around one of the cities. Oh, sorry, I just kind of squeezed that classic pickup truck a little bit. You can tell when I'm using my engine brakes because there's a switch on the dashboard that glows yellow when I do. It's right there, see it? They're not very loud in the internationals. The one I've been driving all week, the engine brake controls are... Oh. Alright, interesting choice. The one I've been driving all week, the engine brake controls are on that, there's a lever that you can see behind or on the steering column on the right side that has the transmission controls on it, so drive, low, neutral, reverse. That is also engine brake controls in the one I've been driving all week. Oh, going too fast. So slight differences in this truck and the one I'm used to. Also, my cruise control steers for me in the one I'm used to, so you know. Very different driving autonomous trucks versus non-autonomous trucks. Apparently, I'm taking to it faster than most people, so that's at least interesting. I think it helps because I've been, every truck I drove at Wilson Logistics had some form of radar on the front for collision mitigation, so I'm really used to that kind of traffic following sort of thing. Though autonomous, very different beast. It is very, very strange to go from OTR trucking to semi-local stuff. It's been kind of surreal. Like, just going home every night is bizarre for me. I have weekends now. Very strange. Very strange. I'm not paid by the mile. Of course I do. Of course I do. Are you going to get in front of me? Nope. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I don't get paid by the mile anymore. I'm salaried because I work at a tech company. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Alright. Weigh me. Excellent. A fun fact, so weigh stations in this game are how I got into trucking, hilariously enough. I've told the story, I feel like, a million times, but I'm going to tell it again. So this game came out February 2016, American Truck Simulator, and I was playing the game. I did not understand why weigh stations existed. This person's not going to let me in, is he? Of course he isn't. Oh, he is. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Force me off the road and then let me in. Excellent. I think the next exit's mine anyway, so it's fine. So this game came out February 2016. And weigh stations were in the game. And I played Euro Truck Simulator, but Euro Truck Sim doesn't have weigh stations. So it didn't even have border crossings at the time. It had nothing like weigh stations. So I'd never seen anything like this. So I didn't understand what the point of weigh stations even were, or why trucks had to go in them, stop, and be told what their weight was, and then nothing happens to them. So I started Googling to see what the heck weigh stations are for. In real life, stumbled on Allie Knight's YouTube channel when she was working at Jim Palmer Trucking at Wilson Logistics. Sorry. My leg's cramping up, so I had to move. I had to change how I'm sitting to avoid cramping my leg. It's fine. It's fine. We're all fine. But yeah, Allie Knight was driving at Wilson Logistics at the time. So I started talking to her on Twitter and kind of got a little more interested in trucking as a career. Thought, you know, maybe I could do this. Start talking to some recruiters. Start talking to, I had an offer from CR England, like right off the bat, like, hey, come out and go through training in Salt Lake City. Like, we'll fly you out this weekend. And I'm like, oh, cool, I can get in super quick. And then I was talking to Allie, and she's like, no, wait, don't go to CR England, hold out for Wilson. Go with a company that's not in that big of a hurry to hire you. Is the companies that are that desperate are maybe not the best. So I had an application at Wilson, waited to hear back from them. Got into their training program and spent, by 2 months after American Truck Simulator came out, I was driving the real thing. So that says trucks deliver over there, but we need to back into a slot over here. Yeah, 2 months after this game came out, I was driving the real thing. Actually, can we just pull straight through that? There's nothing in the back. Let's try it. This is a pretty short trailer. Maybe we can just actually turn right into that garage. Yeah, so two months after this game came out, I was driving the real thing. Thanks to Googling way stations. Because I did not understand the purpose of them. I still don't see why they're necessary, but, you know. I'm kidding. I entirely understand why they're necessary. I'm actually quite fond of way stations. What did I do? What? Oh, there's a garage. I think my truck would fit under that barely, but I don't think the cargo would. So we have to back into that. All right, interesting. That was too funny. Fun fact: real garage doors that are left half open are not invisible walls. They are just extreme hazards. Yeah, so Googling way stations turns out to be one of the better decisions I've made for my career. Got me out of retail and into trucking. Which has overall been a net positive. I mean, 4 years of trucking and now I'm in R&D for experimental trucks, so that's pretty darn cool. We're still way off center. How am I on the other side? Yeah, we're pretty good. We got a lot of room. I am so unbelievably lucky to be where I am. Like, who the heck, 4 years into trucking, gets to play with experimental trucks for a living? Like, I'm so unbelievably lucky to have this opportunity. So I'm pretty happy, even though I'm not on the road as much anymore. It's cool, though. I've still gotten some opportunities to stretch my legs and show off my knowledge of places I've been prior to joining Plus AI. That's always fun. The new bosses are always surprised when I'm like, oh, no, that bit of road? Yeah, I know that bit of road. I've been there. We had a driver in another city last week who was like, we might not be able to park at the place where we normally park. And I just happened to be in the room for the conversation. I'm like, oh, well, you can go to this location here. It's like a mile away from where they probably are. They're like, how did you know that? I'm like, I've been there. I just know these other places to park in all these random cities from an OTR career. Oh, it's fantastic. All right, let's see about getting a load down to Astoria. We need Astoria or Newport or Coos Bay. Astoria, Newport, or Coos Bay, Oregon. No. No. Coos Bay. Perfect. I didn't actually look to see if this was a was this a freight market load, I think. I hope it was, because otherwise we're going to be stuck with that shorty trailer. Not that I have anything against 28-foot trailers, just I feel silly pulling a single 28-foot trailer anywhere. Are we going into the port? I think we're going into the actual port. Do I need fuel? I should get fuel. Let's pop into the Loves here. Let's do that on our way out. Yeah. I haven't been down here too often. I guess our trailer's way over there somewhere. Yoink. We are driving much too fast for this road. It's fine. It's fine. It's a simulator. It's not a real thing. It's funny how different I drive in a video game versus real life. It's pretty wavy. For some reason. I'm sure it makes sense to somebody. Well, we don't have to actually go through the song and dance of being weighed here. We're just here for a trailer. Yep, looks like we're stuck with a 28-foot box. That's fine. Button on my controller worked for that. It just popped right in the microphone. There. Success. Grab this little 28-footer. Fine, 28-footers are still interesting, right? Certainly going to make it easy to get around. There's so many 28-footers where I live now. It's just like one of the main things that people deliver out here. Just because I'm living in San Jose right now. There's so many parts of San Jose and Palo Alto and Cupertino where just everything is designed for shorter trucks and trailers. Do I need to do anything here? No, of course not. This isn't real life. This isn't the real Port of Oakland. Let me out, please. This isn't Oakland. This is Tacoma. I'm not even saying the right port. Alright, let's go hit Loves, get some fuel. In my real trucking career, I had this Loves as my fuel stop on loads before, and I avoided it because this Loves is notorious, the one located here at the Port of Tacoma. It is notorious as just being a dangerous place. I have friends who have fueled here, and just like everyone I know who goes here, there's always accidents. Like every day there are accidents in the parking lot at this truck stop. And just, it's a high theft location. It's just very, no, it's not a safe place to go. The real thing, much more cramped and crowded than it looks in the video game. Right. Brakes, engine, fuel. Let's see, what are the specials today? Burger, hot corn dogs with a picture of a hot dog, pizza and pasta and fresh lemonade. Excellent. Parking brake and go. Ding ding. Alright, so I think the real truck stop, the exit's somewhere down here. Apparently that is not the case here. Just go around the building this way then. Gosh, I hope there's not an invisible wall here. This is definitely not the correct way to go out of this truck stop. It's fine. It's fine, we escaped. Everything's fine. I am so excited this week to actually get to haul some cargo, though. Let me out! I've just been doing like training stuff for ages. Local testing, stuff like that. I haven't pulled actual cargo in like 2 months. So I'm so excited for this week to actually move some freight. Ooh, logs. Though I don't actually know what truck I'm going to be driving yet this week. That's fun. Here we go. Ooh, this trailer feels heavier than it should for a 28. I need to check the map. Map. Oh, this is a World of Trucks job. Okay, cool. So we've got 11 hours to do this delivery, so we can go as far out of route as we want. Yeah, what the heck? Let's just take 12 over here to 101, and then go down 101. Yeah, that works. Much more scenic route. That is where we had a major incident in the last video. So that was in California. Just like everything stuttered, my controller disconnected, and just it was very not good. Obey the speed limit. Okay. Only doing my cruise is set to 58. It's fine. Feels weird to be playing at 28. I'm so used to 53-foot trailers. It's all I've ever pulled in my entire career. Which exit is this? State Capital, Port of Olympia. We are not going to Olympia. We will be passing by Olympia-ish, I guess. Slow down. There we go. How heavy is this trailer? Oh, there's 21,500 pounds of cargo in this trailer. That's heavier than I expected on this load. Whoop. Ah, wrong button. Fixed it. I was trying to make it go away and act like hit 4 instead of 3. Look at me me being a rebel not signaling. I'm truly, truly learning how to drive like a Californian. So we went 8 west towards Aberdeen, I think. So that's 101 to Port Angeles, yeah. I don't know how this works in real life. I haven't checked a map since... I haven't checked a map for this since I noticed a weird thing in American Truck Simulator, but 101 has 2 segments that are north, signed as north of this. There's one from here in Olympia that goes north to Port Angeles, and then there's another one that runs along the coast that goes north to Port Angeles. So I don't know if 101 like curls around, and if maybe the game got the signs wrong. Like if that's technically 101 south, even though it kind of goes north a bit, or if that's like a 101 alternate north or something. I have no idea. A food mart down there. Why is this exit modeled? There's nothing down there. Fascinating. Speed just dropped to 55, but it's fine. Oh, it was dropping to 30. Okay, let's slow down now. Nailed it. Oh, I remember this city now. This is the one. This is the city with all the drawbridges. Perfect. Perfect. Welcome to Aberdeen, gateway to the Olympics. No flashing lights. No boat. Whoop. Pay attention. Oh, that was close. Right turn. Good. Or I have to make a left turn. Good thing we're hauling a 28-foot trailer. I would not have been able to do that with a 53. Goodbye, fisherman. Alright, so this wants me to take a left turn here. .101 south to Astoria. Turn left. You can tell this is where the trucks are supposed to turn because of how the turn is cut for trucks. So like, we'll just do this in my trailer. We'll hug the curb with no problems. Train. What is that? Is that a Kenworth? That's a Kenworth. Nice little W9. Wow, that's a decently long little train. Oh, they've got one thing of logs. It must be a very expensive set of logs to have an entire train for that one bundle. That was highly inaccurate to real American behavior right there. If this was an actual American railroad crossing, that car would have absolutely gone the second the gate started to go up. It wouldn't have waited for the gate to completely rise. He would have just floored it and gone under the gate while the red lights were still flashing. See, I would not do that. I wait for red lights to stop flashing, gates to go all the way up. Because if you go before that, I grew up in a place with, I grew up in Colonial Heights, Virginia, with a very busy freight line that goes right through town. Two lines of the CSX A line, which is like their primary East Coast trunk. And when you've got 2 very busy freight tracks, you don't risk crossing the railroad crossing. Are you going to cut me off? Yes, you are. All right. You don't risk crossing the railroad crossing while the red lights are still going, because sometimes you'll get one train going one direction, goes through the railroad crossing, the arms start to go up, lights never turn off, and then the arms come right back down, another train comes through from the opposite direction. And if you jump the gun and go, you can still be crossing the railroad crossing when the other train goes across. Very dangerous to jump the gun and go before the lights stop. And of course, you know, sometimes railroad crossings just break and don't work right. Something to watch out for. Hello, Miniway Station. You said for 55 or 56. There we go. Fixed it. 40-mile-an-hour turn. All right. I don't think I've driven this way before. Lovely. 101 South, turn right. Can do. Nobody coming. I can see. Is that a deer? That was deer. Good grief. I've never seen that before. There was actual wildlife on the road there for a second. That was neat. Oh, that was cool. Nice touch. Very nice touch. Oh, that was neat. I had no idea that was there. Does that happen every time, or did I just get insanely lucky? I wonder what happens if you accidentally hit them. I didn't think the game had animals in it at all, let alone the possibility of animal strikes with animals on the road. That was utterly surprising. I at no level expected to see deer on the road in a video game. Oh, it's so cool. I wonder when that got... I wonder if that was just part of the DLC and I've just never seen it, never seen anyone mention it. Huh. Very strange. Maybe that was just like a secret update they did at some point. People don't drive this route often enough to notice it. Or I just entirely missed where other people noticed it and mentioned it. Hello, wine truck. Getting too close, getting too close, getting too close. How fast are they actually? Oh, they're braking again. Okay, so this is just a truck that's very cautious in the turns and quite a bit heavier than me. That's fine. I can deal with that. We have all the time in the world to make this delivery. I wonder where that goes. I wonder if that was like a secret shortcut or something. Maybe I should have turned around and gone down that road. Or we'll just get over here and see the other side of that. Well, we can't go up there. Some kind of state park. Ooh, a tunnel. Interesting. Is the other side of that path over here somewhere? Oh, maybe. Yeah, I think that might connect. Interesting. So you can kind of shortcut through the woods there, maybe. All right, Astoria, right. I feel like we could make our right turn here, folks. Anybody? Come on. Oh, they're not turning right. Okay. What a lovely bridge. I went didn't need to go that wide. I've got a 28-foot trailer. Entering Oregon. Woo! Up and over. I think that might be the bridge that is the achievement. I do not know for sure. Ooh, this is heavy. We're actually losing speed on this climb. There we go. Alright, since we are just passing through, headed to Coos Bay, we'll just stay on 101. Hopefully that will bring us to whatever bridge we are supposed to cross for the achievement. Very gently down this ramp. This is steep and it's tight. Though we are pulling a 28, so it's pretty easy to not get too fast here. Alright, stop. Nobody seems to have a green, so I'm just gonna go. So we are. Oh, now they've got a green. Whoops. Whoops, 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 whoops. Faster, faster, faster. Come on. Get out of their way. Benefits of the US, we can turn right on red. Oh, a roundabout. Fascinating. I'm guessing this would be our bridge. This is 101 South. Alright, hopefully this is our bridge. This is hopefully our achievement. I'm annoyed there's still so much of Oregon that I haven't seen. Like, how have I missed this? This is such a major road in Oregon. I haven't driven it yet. Green. No boats go. There is a boat coming. Faster, faster, faster. Achievement unlocked. Uplifting. Huzzah. Alright, so that was in fact the right bridge. We are speeding by a lot. Speaking of speeding, I also noticed in the patch notes for the most recent change to the open beta that speeding tickets are now a sliding scale depending on how much you're speeding by. Which is fascinating. Ooh, a Walmart distribution center. I wonder if that's there in real life. I've never been there. Yeah, the fines for speeding tickets are higher if you are speeding more. In the current open beta. So some interesting little tweaks to enforcement in the next update to the game. Very fascinating. Very fascinating indeed. So let's get this cargo delivered, see what I can't do about finding another achievement for us to go after. I still need to do a couple of special transport achievements. I need to move a helicopter, a house, and I need to move all 3 parts of the dump truck for another achievement. So we'll start looking for those after we deliver this little box trailer. Okay, guy, are we gonna go really this slow the whole way? I'm driving way too close. This is super dangerous, and also a twisty bit of road. Like, this is exactly where I've crashed before because my controller disconnected and I was following too close to people. Oh good, I've got my headlights on. Sorry friend, didn't mean to blind you. It's fine, it's daylight. Secret beach. I would love a passing section here somewhere. Maybe. Let me pass. Allow me to overtake kindly. real life, somebody going this slow, if you flashed your high beams at them, they would probably pull over and let you pass on a straightaway. Like this. I don't know. Let's back off. Clearly passing sections are not a thing in this part of Oregon. They seem not to be interested in allowing us to overtake, so it's fine. It is a game. I didn't expect them to actually respond to that. Tunnel, tunnel, tunnel. Aww. No tunnel sound effects. I wonder if that's, I wonder if the truck sim sound update is going to make air horns sound better in tunnels. I hope so. I am looking forward to that being a wide release. I am not playing the beta, unfortunately. I prefer to stay on the stable releases personally. I tend to find the betas much too buggy for my tastes. Oh my gosh, guy, come on. Please, somebody give me a passing section. Let me pass. Allow me to overtake. Or at least let there be somewhere for me to pull over and sleep so we could just like time warp to not having traffic here. Viewpoint 1 mile, that sounds promising. This guy with all his smashed up cars. Presumably sleep in the viewpoint, even though I don't have a sleeper. Game doesn't seem to care if you sleep in your passenger seat. Viewpoint. And it's a sleeping area. Perfect. Yoink. Brakes. Okay, let's just sleep till morning. Perfect. And voila, no traffic. It's magic. Since we are pulling a World of Trucks load, we have a real-time 10 hours to deliver this in, so we can stop and sleep whenever we want instead of having to actually find parking at certain times of day. I've just got fatigue simulation turned off, so we can just use sleeping to skip the night and keep our video not looking absolutely terrible. Because it's very difficult to see when you upload a video to YouTube and it's recorded at night in American Truck Simulator. Very difficult indeed. I know. Flashing his brights at me like I didn't turn mine down already. A little more sunlight would be nice. Or are we here already? Welcome to Pacific City. Lovely. Let's pick it off. Big fancy rock. I bet that rock has a name. It's an important rock. Only important rocks have names. You ever stop and think that it's weird that sometimes we name rocks and that's just a normal thing that humans do? Inanimate objects with names. Hurricanes and rocks. Humans are weird. Humans are weird. Yeah, it's like super normal to name this big rock out in the ocean. Yet if I name like a piece of gravel in my parking lot, that would be weird. Who decides whether a rock is important enough to get a name? I want that job. I bet whoever that is gets paid way too much money. Or is this the same guy? I slept for 8 hours and still caught this guy. Slowpoke. No, 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 no. Made it. Made it. We're all good. Just gonna squeeze past you here with a little bit of speeding. Creative interpretation of speed limit signs. Yoink. There we go. Okay. Nope. Okay, you're on the right. That's fine. I don't actually, I missed the name of this town. You might be increasing. Oh, you jerk. Passed me again. Curse you! Made me fall behind the guy with all the wrecked cars. Only goes to show there's no benefit to impatience. No benefits at all. My impatience has gotten me nothing. Here I am, sitting at a stoplight next to the same truck I was stuck behind before we went to sleep. Lovely little ridiculous. Can't see anything. No, that window is too dark. It's like a black Peterbilt in the shadow of a building. Impossible to see any detail. No, you must not accelerate faster than me. I'm supposed to be in front of you. I am the faster truck. I deserve to be in front. Oh, we are speeding a lot again. I am such a horrible driver in simulators. I would never imagine driving like this in real life. The same pickup does not want to let me over again. It's like I'm speeding, so that's giving him permission to speed. But he only wants to speed when I'm in front of him. Okay. Historic viewpoints. No thanks. I do not wish to see the historic viewpoint. I guess that was not Coos Bay. I guess it's further down. This is a huge bridge. Ooh, look at the tugboat. Is that a tugboat? It might not be a tugboat. It might be like a fishing boat. I don't know. I don't know boats. I do not know boats. I know those are fancy boats. Those are rich people boats. We appear to now be in Newport. Where is Newport compared to Coos Bay? I thought Newport was south of Coos Bay. Have I inadvertently taken the longer city? I guess Coos Bay is further. Oregon Coast Aquarium. That sounds exciting. I want to go to an aquarium. I'm actually pretty close to Monterey Bay, where I live right now, so we could just go to the Monterey Bay Aquarium at some point. Just for fun. I have weekends now at my current job. Very fun. I enjoy having weekends. A nice change of pace from trucking all the time. It might say something about me that after 4 years of actual over-the-road truck driving, I still drive trucks for fun in my spare time in a video game. I am incredibly lucky I found something that I enjoy doing as much as driving trucks, that I can actually get paid real money for. Not everyone is this lucky to find something they're both good at and pays money. And they find this enjoyable. Yes, I did. Just making sure I got my cruise control set right as we proceed further south along the coast. Lovely, lovely sunrise happening kind of leftish here. Somewhere off to east. Oh, this looks fancy. Another bridge. Lots of very cool iron bridges in Oregon, I'm noticing. Very scenic state. I can't believe I've had this DLC for like a year now and I've never driven down this road. It's gorgeous. I never got to do this drive in real life. There's very, very little excuse to take an 18-wheeler up 101 or down 101, depending on how you look at it. I've done little bits and pieces of 101 in different areas, but never just like a proper trip down the coast. Generally, pretty much always faster to head over to I-5 in a semi. The sign said 30 miles an hour, but the signs in this game are a little overzealous sometimes. Over how fast you can really go around these curves. Yeah, we didn't need to drop to 30 there. That was fine. It looks like from my map that I've actually been here before. I do not remember it. I did this at night at some point. Skills. Okay, maybe I need to drive a little bit slower than that. Oh, definitely slowing down for this one. Eee! It's fine, there was nobody there. And now we see the real reason why you don't need to drive fast in this game. It's because we're catching somebody that's much slower than us. So there's no point to be driving fast, because we're just going to catch up to this person sooner and then be stuck behind them. Let's just take it easy. Nick is playing Path of Exile. I just realized I don't actually know if you guys can see the notification pop-ups in the corner. So I have no idea if you guys even saw the notification for the achievement when we went over the bridge. It'd be so disappointing if I did all that work and no one could see my moment of triumph. I have not done any work for this whatsoever. You know. 35 mile an hour speed. Excellent. Means we're coming into a town, I think. I don't see a town on the map, but it's fine. Presumably there is a town somewhere. Oh no, just another big fancy bridge. Alright. Oh, this must be steep. I led a lot more speed there than I meant to. Wow. Cool bridge. Not that this feels like a bridge that you necessarily need to do 35 on. Wood. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous scenery here. The speed limit actually goes lower. Why? Ah, railroad crossing. Or that big fancy train bridge that was off to the side. One track. Welcome to Coos Bay! Huzzah! Means we're here. We've got somewhere to deliver around here somewhere. Speeding again. Slow down. Got some Lace Reaper trailers back there. Speed limit 20. Alright, cool. I don't see our delivery on the map yet. So I have no idea where we're going. I just assumed it would actually be somewhere in town, but maybe it's like something outside a bit. There's like a home store. Where on earth could we be delivering this 28-foot box trailer, entirely nondescript, full of tableware? Oh, oops. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. We're going to a Walbert distribution center, I think. Or possibly a Walbert store. I don't know which. Walbert, 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 Walbert. Ugh, another red light. I'm actually stopping for this, and I promise. Yay, green. I lied. No stopping required. If I slow down enough, that light will go green before we get there. I think. Yay. Walbert, Walbert, Walbert. Where, oh where is our little Walbert? Where, oh where can it be? Oh, it's on the left up here. Perfect. Do I turn left at this stoplight, or... No, past the stoplight and then turn left. I think this is an actual store, instead of like a distribution center. That's good. It means that the parking job should be a little more interesting. What does that say? Into the Walbert parking lot. We'll just put it in the difficult spot, yes. Much more interesting parking location. Hazard lights. Oh, is that a turnpike double? Oh, it's a Rocky Mountain. Right. Where's my parking space? Ah, there it is. Easy enough. Oh, they are apparently in a big hurry to unload this trailer. They got the door open and the forklift out already. Let's just get this. Almost perfect. Brakes, flashers, engine, step outside, and drop off the trailer. Not bad. 46 minutes to do that whole run. Been streaming for an hour 15. It's okay. Okay, so let's just check and see if there's a special transport job available somewhere around here. I don't think they pop up in... Oh, speaking of, here they are. Haul truck chassis. Why did that jump to a totally different page? Oh. Okay. Just okay, I'm just seeing every job in the country, apparently. That's fine. Massive tech part, log loader, trucks, tech part. Tech part, tech part. Don't want a tech part. I want... service boat? Do we want to do the service boat? I thought I needed to do, I need to do a helicopter and a house. Oh, air conditioning. Giant silo. Huge construction. Turnkey house. So we can do Prim to Ely or Yuma to Tucson. Let's do Prim to Ely. Oh no. Do I not get to just appear down there magically? Okay. Cool. Do I not just get to teleport? Alright, you know what? Let's just, reassign this truck and just do this the old-fashioned way. Garage manager. Driver manager, that'll work. Player. Relocate. Does Vegas garage have room? No. No. Need to find a garage with empty spots in it for me. There we go. I will relocate myself to there.